There's a strange red line on the ground. The woman was curious and crossed it. The moment she crosses it, her body temperature rises. She quickly rolled out of the red line and the pain disappeared. She thought it was just a simple accident, but that night, the red line appeared again. Seeing others walk past it, she was fine. She reached out and tried her fingers and they burned red. Lena immediately called her boyfriend. She told him what happened during the day and what happened just now. He thought Lena was playing a prank on him and hung up. Every day after that, Lena would bump into that red line everywhere she went. As time went by, the red line was destroying her. That day, she brought a map with her. She marked all the places where she encountered the red line. Then she walked in the opposite direction. After 3 days of walking, the map was covered with red dots. Then she realized to her horror that all the dots had gathered to form a circle. She was surrounded by them. What's worse, the circle was shrinking. She turned to her boyfriend for help, but he put her in the hospital as a psychopath. Lena ran away every chance she got, but every time, she was picked up by a doctor. That day, Lena was found on the street again, but when the doctor was about to take him back, Lena, who had just been stabilized, suddenly became violent. He kept yelling that he wanted the driver to stop moving. As soon as he crossed the red line, Lena's temperature began to rise. The driver didn't know what was in front of him. He put it in reverse gear and backed up, but it turned out that Lena's temperature had really dropped. The driver couldn't see the red line, so he was confused. He stepped on the gas and put it in second gear to go forward. After a few tries, the driver finally realized it was a boundary. As a doctor, he was born with psychic ability. He could sense things that ordinary people couldn't, so he decided to find a hotel to stay. At night, when everyone was asleep, the driver came to Lena and gently touched her forehead. In an instant, he saw everything that happened on the day Lena met the red thread. The clever driver carefully recorded every place where Lena had an attack. He realized that these places were connected to form a circle. As long as she was in the circle, she was safe, but her companion didn't think so. Because the hospital where Lena was staying was outside the circle, she didn't have these reactions there. Is it possible that the circle is shrinking? It dawned on the driver. The circle is indeed shrinking. That means the circle is trying to force Lena to go somewhere. When we looked at the apartment, it was in the center of the circle. When they arrived, Lena rushed down like a mad woman. She kept looking up and pointing her hand to the roof of a building not far away. Then she came to the center of the two buildings. Several people followed her direction and looked up. They realized there was a woman up there. They immediately went after her. Then they kicked open the door. This should be Lena's home. The driver picked up two books and put his hands on them. Through the power of perception, he successfully entered Lena's world. It turns out there's a girl named Marie who also lives here. She's Lena's partner. They write novels together to make a living. Lena is in charge of going out and getting business. Mary was in charge of writing. But there was a problem with development. They were always arguing. There was even a time Mary was supposed to attend a press conference. Lena took her place. This cost the already disgruntled Mary her life. Lena fainted. When she woke up, the red circle had disappeared, but no matter how many people tried to persuade her, she believed that it was all Mary's curse. In fact, there was no such thing as a red circle. Lena had trapped herself in the same place.